Morning, everybody. Good morning, Thursday to you. Hope everybody's off to a nice little start. You've got your coffee. You're ready to talk some sports. You're ready to talk some sports betting. Have a little fun this morning. And, of course, we'll also give you guys some bets on today's show. We've got some NASCAR bets. We've got some Premier League bets. And then, of course, we got today's baseball slate. This will be the only show I put out today. Actually, that's not true. I am doing my Premier League show with Matt. Actually, I take that back. I'm doing my Premier League show with Matt. But I guess what I was thinking was in terms of more baseball bets. We won't be doing the payoff pitch. Family's heading out on a last little mini vacation here this summer. So this will be the last daily show of the week. There will be no payoff pitch the rest of this week. The next time we'll come back with you guys on Monday. So that's why we're getting into our NASCAR and our soccer bets one day early. With that being said, what do we always do here on the Daily Show? We always make sure we recap the previous day. So let's make sure we go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and show up the results from yesterday, Wednesday. Only because of character limitation on Twitter, I couldn't spell Wednesday properly. Instead, had to go ahead and put in the date. But boy, look at all those money bags right there, fellas. That is a beautiful sight. And how about plus 0.125 units? Yes, sir. You know what that also deserves, fellas? Let's get this out of the way and let's sure we all take our time and let's all grab our stack of money on this Thursday morning. So go in there and just grab your little stack right there. Yes. Good. You can get fired up. Fired up, fellas. You always say you got to enjoy these good days. We know it's been tough. Hell, there's been times where I gave out 10 picks on the payoff pitch and I went 1-9. Yeah, I went 1-9. I've done that. So when you get these good days like this, boys, you absolutely have to celebrate. Let's talk about these wins. How about a nice plus 180 cash in tennis? Plus 180 cash. That one feels just incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I know you guys are always like, give me some soccer bets or give me some tennis bets. That shows right there I'm researching every day, right? I hadn't come out with a tennis bet in, been around 2 weeks or so since I did a tennis bet. I jumped back in with a plus 180. Yeah, when I jump in with things, when I put my money behind it, I want you guys to know it's research, it's stats driven. There's, a lot of trends that would suggest that should hit. May not always hit, but I want you guys to know there's research behind it and everything's, statistically wise, it stacks up and, it's a good play. So fantastic cash there, getting that nice plus 180 dog there at the WTA of Cincinnati. Then we rolled that in the afternoon action. We only had one soccer play. It was a parlay. We took Red Star to have over 0.5 team total, so they just needed one goal. They got two, nice and easy. And then we did under 3.5 goals there in that Benfica match. So another good soccer play. And I know there's a lot of soccer games today, but it's Europa League. And quite frankly, Europa League, we obviously know it's a step down from the Champions League. Well, with that step down, just comes into a little bit more less familiarity with teams. So there will not be any soccer bets today. We're not going to force any action. That's not what we do around here, right? We're not throwing shit on the wall to see what sticks. We're throwing plus 180 on the walls, and we're getting cashes around here, boys. That's what we're doing. So there won't be any soccer bets today. We'll, of course, talk some soccer today, though, because we've got the Premier League in action this weekend as match week number 3 is this weekend. So we'll get some soccer bets in there. Don't worry about that. How about baseball? You guys can see right there. That's what we've got to talk about. The first two right there. Cardinals F5 team total. Gave that bet out at over 2.5. And then, I don't know, it was about an hour later, I looked, just like looking through the bets, like, placing more bets, and it was at 1.5. I don't get it. I don't get who's betting the under enough to drive that down to over 1.5 as opposed to the opening line of 2.5. But you know what? You know what we said here on Winning Bets? Thank you. I'll make it a 5-unit play. That's my biggest play ever. I've never done that. I've bet 5 units on something, but never publicly. Never had the Stones to come out and say, you know what? I love this play. I'm going to put 5 units on it. Previous high was 3 units. I love that. I loved it. Thank you guys for trusting me that if I say something's worth a 5-unit play or a 3-unit play, it is worth that. And we got a great guy. First inning cash. First inning cash. Back-to-back ground rule doubles. Love to see that right there. So good work right there. That's why you get 5 of those little money bags because we picked up a 5-unit play. Then we also did our Twins and Phillies F5 money line. Didn't quite get as much payout as we would have liked because the Phillies pushed 0-0, but it didn't wreck our parlay because we took 2-way money lines. So the Twins came through for us there. We were able to scrape out some profit. And that parlay, our only loss of the day, which is a heartbreaker because we hung out on YouTube Live. We hung out on YouTube Live for this Nerfy. It was a 2-unit play. That's why we've got 2 X's right there. Another play I liked, been on that Nerfy all week. It cashed every day except for yesterday. It was just unfortunate, but it was really good time hanging out with you guys on YouTube Live. That's the only thing that made that fun, was hanging out with you guys. The dude hit a grand slam, then the next guy got a hit. I think even the Marlins even contributed with the run. So I think there were 6 runs in that first inning. No chance in hell that one was going to go ahead and cash. Then we did a couple player props, though. Lodolo in that First opening game there of Phillies and Reds over 4.5 hits allowed. What did I say yesterday? I said I made a case that even though the Phillies were the number one batting average versus left-handers, this Lodolo kid has good strikeout stuff. I made a case that they would get hits against Lodolo but not get runs. That's why we didn't do the F5 team total. What was the score after the fifth inning? 0-0, and yet we scraped out a cash. It's just good work. That's just good work right there on that research. So, again, congratulations to everybody. Then we did also Francisco Lindor over 1.5 total bases, and that was absolutely electric. First pitch, home run. Jake Odorizzi? What are we doing getting that bet at plus money? Fred Lindor owns Odorizzi. I talked about his stats yesterday on the payoff pitch. Owns that guy. First pitch, jumped all over Odorizzi. He knew what was coming. Took that but nice and long. So good cash right there. And then we had Carlos Correa and Goldschmidt to each just get one hit. And that was, I think, like minus 106. It was plus 101. It was plus 101. It was just a good plus money cash. So, yeah, fantastic day, guys, at plus 12.5 units. And now that brings us up on the week at plus 12.36 units on the week. Go along with that, fellas. You know what we're pulling out on a nice double-digit win day? You know what we're going to pull out? Yeah, baby! Get hype! That's what I'm talking about. Grab you a stack, fellas. Make sure you grab a stack. There's somewhere around here. Somewhere around here we got a stack. We got a stack around here. Good morning, fellas. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hey, you guys make these things fun. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys hanging out with me on this great Thursday morning. All right, let's jump into the comment section, and then let's do the baseball bets first, because obviously, you know, those bets are up first. So we'll jump in the comment section, see what we've got going on. Hell, and we're streaking $85,000. And we're streaking $85,000. We got 2 right on TikTok. If you're not following me on TikTok, hop on over there. The only thing I do over there is just streak to $85,000. I do hang out on TikTok live a lot, but that platform, I'm just streaking $85,000. So nice to see that man's a part of us. Yeah, Brian. We're going to have us a nice killer day. And good morning, YouTube. Good morning, my man. Good morning to you. All right, with that being said, let's first throw up these baseball bets. Let's throw these baseball bets up. So this is what we like today. We like the one I tweeted last night, Cardinals, Padres, moneyline parlay. This is about a no-brainer parlay as you get, right? I mean, what are the Padres woke up this morning? They're already minus 400 on the money line. So it's actually pretty funny. I think you've got the Nationals, let's see, they're both facing right-handed pitching. Yeah, the Padres are number 1 at 294, and they're actually going to crush them. Anibal Sanchez, we all know him. This dude wasn't even in the league, you know, earlier this season. So that's just an absolute no-brainer parlay. Can it just be cool and come through for the people? Like, that's all we're asking for. Then the Nerfy of the day. I did find us a Nerfy today. It's Red Sox and Pirates. I know we got burned the other day on that parlay, but stats are still there. We obviously know from an offensive standpoint it's justified. And I love Brubaker. I love his stats. And we've backed Winkowski, or however the hell you pronounce this guy's name there for the Red Sox. We've actually backed him twice now on his Nerfies, and he's done nothing but come through for us twice. So we'll gladly back him for a third time. So it's Pirates, Red Sox, it's Nerfy, and it's minus 110 over at Bet Rivers, as you can see. What about this Cubs Orioles F5 over 4.5 runs at minus 132 over at Bet Rivers? You got 2 teams coming in right now, hot versus right-handed pitching. You got 2 teams right now that saw this opposing pitcher not too long ago. A lot of familiarity. Obviously, we're coming in with hot bats versus left-handed or versus right-handed pitching. So it's a no-brainer bet. Let's see if we can't get the right result for the people. Rangers F5 team total, over 2.5 runs at even money. Didn't say it's at DraftKings, but everybody know those bets are only available at DraftKings, at least from a legal U.S. standpoint. So get that bet over at DraftKings. They're going up against Zach Logue, lit him up earlier on this season. And the Texas Rangers come into this game with a top 10 offense versus left-handed pitching. So give me a top 10 handed left-hand. Give me a top 10 hitting offense versus, you know, that desired handed pitching. And they have familiarity against the hitter. It's a no-brainer. It's an absolutely no-brainer bet, so we'll do that one at even money over on DraftKings. What about Charlie Blackmon and Ben Attendee? That's a player for the Rockies. That's a player for the Yankees. Each of those guys to get a hit at plus 110 over at FanDuel. Blackman's got fantastic numbers against Adam Wainwright, and Ben Attendee's got fantastic numbers against Barrios. So same thing we did yesterday with Correa and Goldschmidt. We'll see if Ben Attendee and Correa can't come through for us. And we will do another total basis. This one I used one of my profit boosts over on DraftKings. It's Manny Machado. He owns Anibal Sanchez. Listen to these stats. This one I couldn't. He brings so much power to the plate. Let me pull it up here. He's hitting .474 against Anibal Sanchez. He's got 5 home runs. He's got a double. he's gonna smash it. He's absolutely smash it. So love Manny Machado to have over 1.5 total bases at plus 125. So that's how we'll do it there on baseball. Let's go ahead now and let's move it over to the soccer bets. Let's throw those up next. Looking forward to the Premier League. Again, I will be talking Premier League live at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Live at 11 a.m. Eastern Time right here on this channel. Matt and I will talk about the entire week. As for now, I've only got 3 bets. Likely going to add a little bit to it, but, we got time. There's no reason to force anything right now. Lines aren't moving. But what I am going to jump on is an over 2.5 in a Leicester match. Has anybody ever heard me bet that before? Oh, yeah, you have, because you've gotten the cashes before. So we're going right back to the well in the Leicester match, over 2.5, and both teams to score. Leicester versus Southampton at good even money. Arsenal-Chelsea. I don't know if Arsenal wins 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, something like that. But at the end of that game, they should have at least one more goal than Bournemouth. And same thing with Chelsea. Are they going to keep a clean sheet? Are they going to score in both halves? Are they going to win by a margin? I don't know. But at the end of the 90 minutes, when that full-time whistle is blown, they should have at least one more goal than lead. So love that money line parlay at plus 125 over at BetRivers. Then we'll add to it Brighton versus West Ham under 2.5 goals. And don't be surprised if that finishes 1-1, because 3 of the last 7 games have finished 1-1. This one should be a nice low-scoring game, I believe. Brighton's been impressive. Brighton's been absolutely impressive. Outplayed Newcastle last week. Obviously outplayed Manchester United in getting the win in the opening match day. So, all right, we'll go ahead and roll with under 2.5 goals there between West Ham and Brighton. And that'll be it in terms of right now. Again, just make sure you're following me on Twitter. You guys can see the Twitter handle information down here on the bottom. It's at WinningBetsPod. We'll add some more to it. So, yeah, let's do it. All right, one NASCAR bet as of today. Boy, I didn't like the matchups. And normally on a road course, we usually go, I don't want to say heavyish. I mean, hell, we had 6 NASCAR bets last week. We went 4-2. We probably would have done something similar if we had 6 matchups. I wouldn't have been shy at all. But we didn't get really that great matchups. For whatever reason, the matchups weren't that great on DraftKings. Maybe they'll add some after qualifying in practice. That's a known thing that they like to do Saturday night and Sunday mornings. So, again, just make sure you're following me on Twitter. Hopefully add something to it. But for now, we're rolling with Chris Buescher to finish in the top 10 at minus 110 over at DraftKings. So Chris Buescher to finish in the top 10 at minus 110 over on DraftKings. So that'll be the play for the Sunday NASCAR. So while we just sit here, talk, you guys fire away some questions. I'll go ahead and throw up all the bets right there so you guys can see them. A nice, easy thing so you guys can you just take a screenshot on your phone right there or on your tablet, however the hell we're hanging out. I appreciate it. Just go ahead and snag a screenshot and then lock in all those bets so we can cash together. And let's jump in here and see what questions we got. No tennis banger today, man. Obviously, like I said, I hadn't been on a tennis bet in, call it 2 weeks, and I jumped in with the plus 180. So I'm looking. And again, when I put out a bet, I want you guys to know that it's a good one. It's a good one. And even though maybe I haven't put out a tennis bet in 2 weeks, it's a good one. So, all right, unfortunately, no tennis banger this morning, YouTube. I feel your pain. I'd love to smack a plus 180 cash to start off my Thursday morning just like you and everybody else. So then we got a great comment here. We're on streaking $85,000 on TikTok. We're on bet number 5. I haven't posted it yet. It's probably what I'm going to do right now when I get off it. So I'll just give it to you right now. I'm rolling with that Nerfy. As you can see, my bets, very few options at minus 110 or better. Not willing to risk the Rangers. That offense isn't like the hottest offense, and I want to win $85,000, so I don't want to risk it on the Rangers. You could do a parlay. Obviously, Blackman and Benintendi are 2 guys I'm fully expecting, obviously, to get a hit. I mean, I put a unit on it, so yeah, I like that bet. But going to kind of stay away from a parlay if I can to streak to $85,000. And it just probably speaks to how much I like the Nerfy. I like the Nerfy and Red Sox Pirates. So if you're streaking $85,000 with me, and if you're at this stage, it's $132.79. So it's $132.79 is the level that we're at on streaking 85,000. So that's how we'll do it. Nerfy, Red Sox, Pirates, $85,000. Minus 110. Obviously, it's minus 110. Oh, and one last thing. Let me actually take down these bets. One last thing I wanted to remind you guys. I'm going to try and do this every day, but today would have been a day I forgot. We're going to go ahead and run back our ESPN games. Love it. You guys want to be a part of these. I'm giving away money, so that's always cool, right? But last year, we had so much fun on Tuesdays. It's just such a fun way to recap what happened in the NFL. And, you're talking about guys' results and, talking about the eliminators when, the Buccaneers have a surprise loss and it wipes out 6 people in the group. It's just a fun way to recap the NFL. And again, to go along with it, I'm also giving away money. I'm giving away $25 every week in the Pigskin Pick'em group. And then for that Eliminator challenge, you finish first, you can take home that $200. And I saw on yesterday's video, our guy Tyler, great supporter, he's talking smack. He's telling everybody not even to sign up. He's already going to go ahead and win that $200. Case closed. So maybe you don't sign up, or maybe you sign up and kick his ass. That's what I would suggest, signing up and kicking his ass, telling him that $200 is fully up for grabs. So I'll take these down. I'll go ahead and pop those bets up again, and we'll see. So no questions. Just got some people bringing in some great comments. Got some, fired up. If you guys got any questions, I will hang till, let's call it 8:10. I'll pick up this money casually. Always got to do this right away because, boy, my 3-year-old comes in and he thinks this stuff is real money and bad things can happen if that were to happen. So I'll hang here for 3 minutes. If you guys got a question, by all means, lock it in. Like I said, the information to join that group is in the video description. I'm talking about those 2 ESPN games, whether it's Eliminator, Pigskin Pick'em, whichever one you guys want to get in, both. The information to join that league is in this video description. Share it with your buddies. Sometimes people don't like to share things, right? Because you're giving away money and people want to increase their chances of winning. Hell, maybe you want your buddy to win, so when he wins and you guys go out for a night of drinks, your buddy's picking up the tab. So get your friends on in the group. Just get your friends in the group. Let's get a minute. Let's hang out. Let's talk some NFL. Everybody's fired up. It's that time of the season where now that you've got soccer back, at least from me, I got one of my loves back. I need the NFL back. Everybody knows I don't bet or I don't watch baseball. I bet baseball. I'm great at betting at baseball. I'm not watching it. I'm just waiting for can I get the NFL? Can I get the NFL? Once the NFL's back, it's sweet, got the Premier League back. Okay, cool. Now I got NFL. Now I got shit back that I actually care about, not baseball every single day. Again, even though we're betting it and we're winning it, I don't care. I'm not flipping on the TV at night and watching whatever the games are. Although I was watching that Cardinals, I had that 5 unit. I not gonna lie, I did throw that up on a tablet and have that on and volume up so I could hear it. So I was locked in on that 5 unit play. But generally speaking, baseball is not anything that I'm watching on any remotely nightly basis. It's only maybe catching an afternoon game. If we're hanging out on YouTube, sweating a Nerfy, or if I'm on TikTok live and I'm just streaming a game while I'm just kind of hanging out with you guys. Otherwise, yeah, I'm not watching baseball. We got some great bets today. You guys, which ones you guys tailing? Drop a number in there. We've got 6 baseball bets. Drop a number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which ones you tailing today? Which ones you tailing today? Which ones don't you like? If you don't like a bet, that's fine. You don't like a bet, you don't tail it. Let me know which ones maybe you don't like, and maybe I can throw some more stats at you to, encourage you that, yeah, that is a good play. So, fired up for today, fellas. Fired up. Obviously, coming off a nice day yesterday helps, winning 12.5 units, but just always generally a positive person and generally speaking in good mood. So, yeah, let's see it. We got Brian says, will you be adding any more for today? Nah, not going to get to it today, Brian. That's it. I mean, the baseball research is all done. 6 bets. I'm locked in. So, that'll be it. Yeah. Oh, Brian got on TikTok Live. Nice. Love to see that. All right, fellas, let's go ahead and go. We're just spinning wheels here at this point. So, all right, guys, again, this is going to be the only show, or this is going to be the last show of the week. There's going to be no daily show tomorrow. Again, family's headed out on a little vacation. There'll be no payoff pitch today or tomorrow. So next time I'll see you guys, Monday morning, call it same time, same bat channel. All right, fellas, enjoy your weekend. Hope you guys have a good one, and we'll see you guys on Monday. See ya.